Stop picking my camera. Stop. Why are you pecking my camera, Yasha? You were so interested in my camera today, Yasha. Not you too, Dua. Oh, I noticed because Ariel was checking her out. Look at that. Those sparrows were eating on my plants. Thank you for letting me know, Ariel. Crazy birds. Can't keep them out of my garden. Yeah, still looking at those sparrows? So remember we talked about in the video I posted about the best and worst chicken breeds based on what we've owned in our homestead. And so these three right here are our Rhode Island Reds. We have Pip in the front, Myrtle behind her, right there, and then Ariel is trying to get some food from the garden. And then we have Dua, who just got picked on by Pip. And we have Miss Yasha. So Dua is our Dominique, and you can tell that she is a Dominique and not a barred rock because of the comb or the red that's on her forehead. So Dominiques have a very flat comb. It's called a rose comb. And a barred rock, which looks very similar in their color pattern, they have a single comb, which is the forking that you see whenever you normally see a chicken comb that has the really tall single comb. So she's a Dominique. Miss Yasha, our Australorp, she has a single comb to compare. Her single comb is really small though. And she's beautiful. Her feathers are solid black, but in the light they look green to blue to purple depending on what kind of light shines on her. It's Miss Ariel. Hey, how are you doing? You're not looking at my tomatoes, are you? Okay. You can't dig your way in there. And Myrtle, you can tell apart from the other Rhode Island Reds because her feathers are a lot more golden, and the other two have a lot darker feathers. And Miss Odette, she's a Brahma. You are so into this. She just keeps following me around and pecking my camera. Yeah, Miss Dua. See, she's so friendly. It's just she does not like to be picked up. But if you don't pick her up, she'll be right under your feet. She's into everything you're doing. She's so curious. All you want to do is eat my camera, and you can't do that. Then we have Saniza. She's our blue sapphire gem and our biggest chicken here. She has a very large single comb. And she's the beta, which means she's the number 2 in the flock as far as the pecking order goes. So she does pick on some of the other chickens, but she lays the biggest eggs, and she's very friendly to people. Some gorgeous blue gray feathering. She's very good at finding worms and seeing predators for us. You're just pecking nonstop at my little camera, Dua. Where are my little amber whites? I'm being followed by Miss Odette, hoping that I step on a pecan for her. I'm not going to step on a pecan, or maybe I did. See, look, that's exactly what she's doing. She just checked if I had crushed open this pecan. Here. There you go. So we have Miss Mary. Hi, Mary. How are you? She's an amber white or an amber link. She's our friendliest chicken for people. She's kind of low on the pecking order with the other chickens. They all kind of pick on her. But she's an excellent forager. She's an excellent egg layer. Her only real downside is she's very heat intolerant. As you see, she's hanging out under this quince bush for shade. She loves the cold weather. But she's good. She's a great chicken. I'm actually surprised that Odette does so well because Brahmas are supposedly more of a cold weather bird. They have so much more down feathers. They have feathers on their feet. She's a lot fluffier than the other chickens. But she has been doing okay in our hot Chihuahuan desert area where we live. Absolutely loves pecans. Pecans are their favorite food. Obviously, besides meat, you can see here a remnant of soup that we gave them that had bones in it. They ate everything except for the bones, which we threw in the compost pile and have since been moved into the rest of the yard. Oh my goodness, they saw me throw the bone. You think I'm giving out treats now? Maybe we can go get y'all guys a treat. Let's go get them something. We recently cleared out a lot of the bark on this tree just to give them, or this big rosemary bush, just to give them some extra shade. Hey, Miss Molly. That's our under Emberlink. She's a very sweet bird, Miss Molly. So when it's really hot out, we don't give them chicken scratch because that will heat up their body and make it harder for them to stay cool. We do give them alfalfa, which it looks like grass, but it's really a vegetable. And it's full of vitamins and minerals and nutrients. One important thing it's full of is calcium. So it helps them lay nice, strong eggs. So I'll throw that in the shade for them and let them eat that. They think they're special because they are special. And I'll come back and close this. Alright. What are you doing, Pip? What are you doing over here? You're missing out on that alfalfa. She's probably looking at these sparrows. Look at that. Look at all of these little sparrows. Keep eating my garden. I'm telling you guys. Used to love sparrows until I got a garden. Well, I still love them, but you're back to my camera. No, but I love all of these girls, and it's so interesting to see how we raised all of them the exact same way. They've all had the exact same handling, same access to food, and then you see how differently each one of their personalities are, from our little Dominique, our little Amberlinks, to our big Brahma and big Sapphire Gem. And their personalities are so incredible. And then the ones that we have multiple birds of, like Molly and Mary, are very similar personalities. And then our 3 Rhode Island Reds, Myrtle with Pip and Ariel, are also very similar in their personalities. So man, it really shows me that when it comes to these chickens, you really have to do a lot of research into what kind of chicken you want, because it's not really based on their color. You can't just get one chicken and say, I'm going to raise it this way and it's going to be this type of chicken. Man, their genetics play such an important role in how they can handle different types of stress in their environment and how their personalities develop. You guys love this alfalfa. And they only eat the leaves and the flowers. And all that's left when they're done are stems, which they'll take from me and then drop. But you can see they clean all of the leaves and the flowers off of it, and then we get to compost the stems. Owies. Look at that. Odette pecked Saniza, and then Saniza pecked Dua. They have such a strong pecking order. And a lot of times they're not violent. They'll tell each other before they peck and kind of warn each other. And if they get ignored, that's when they go and peck. It's really cool. They have a very neat social structure. And then Molly, even though she's very low on the pecking order, she hardly ever gets bullied. even though she will bully, because she's usually very good at avoiding conflict. See, she runs away before Sinisa can peck her. And a lot of times if I know I'm going to give them a lot of treats, I didn't this time, shame on me, but normally I'll spread the treats out over a big area. That way everybody has equal access to the food, because notice that Odette, she's our top chicken, is in the very center of where the alfalfa is. And everyone's kind of pecking to get into that prime real estate for the treats. I wanted to put it under the shade for them though, because I know it's kind of hot today. I don't think Mary saw that we were giving out treats. She's over here eating the regular bird food. You getting your chicken pellets? Maybe you just didn't want to get pecked. You said, it's not worth it, just a little alfalfa. You getting your chicken pellets? Yeah. Here comes Dua. She says, I want to peck your camera. Gotta get some water out of that after that treat, huh, guys? You gotta get some water. Here they all come. Alright, well I hope y'all enjoyed watching my chickens run around the yard and eat leaves and chicken pellets and alfalfa and dig for bugs. Let me know if there's anything y'all guys want me to tell you guys about chickens or show you. Otherwise, y'all can just watch my chickens be in their chicken selves. Just kidding. Oh my goodness, Dua, what is it? What is it? You just want to be the center of attention, don't you? She's yelling at me because I'm not letting her eat my camera. Hey, little one. Hey. It's sad because during the breed video where I was showing all the pros and cons of all the breeds, she really didn't let me carry her. She doesn't like to be carried. And I feel like that would make her look like an unfriendly chicken, but that's not the case at all. She's a very friendly chicken. Aren't you, Dua? You are a very friendly chicken. What is it, little one? Alright, well I hope y'all have a good afternoon. Stay cool wherever you're at. And happy gardening.